My name is Jesus Quinones. I'm with Green Country Interiors. We're at the Oklahoma Heart Hospital. And today is Friday, March 1st, and let's take a look at the progress.
We're standing over at the Loop Road, and as promised, we opened this road on Tuesday this week. We now have traffic available from the west side of the site all the way around to the south side of the hospital. This is all thanks to the arrival of our new staff member, Matt Hoffmeyer.
Matt Hoffmeyer, Superintendent McCarthy, excited to be here in Oklahoma with these guys. Gonna knock this thing, help them finish this thing up and knock it out of the park.
Just kidding, Kara did all this. Now that the West Loop Road is open, we've taken over control of the north side of the Loop Road. So we've got this road demoed out. We're going to be installing the retaining wall here in the next few weeks. The water line will come through, and then we'll get this thing paved. This work will take us through about the end of the month of May. Well, if you've been in Oklahoma this week, you know that we've experienced a lot of ice and snow. So the exterior of the building has slowed down just a little bit, but we've made plenty of progress inside. Let's go take a look. I'm down here on first floor, and you can see around me that the secondary framing is complete. The in-wall rough-in is going strong, and the above-ceiling rough-in is continuing with domestic water and fire protection rough-in. Things are going really well down here. We expect to start drywalling here sometime in May, depending on when the permanent power and air gets going. One thing we're doing on first floor to make sure that the rough-in goes really well is we're creating interior elevations for every room of the hospital. So the team's spending a lot of time in the trailer going through and coordinating the work to make sure that we can put elevations on each wall physically outside, so that as the guys are coming through to do the in-wall rough-in, they know exactly where everything needs to go. And then when we come through to do our quality checks, we know immediately if something's missing or misplaced. We're up here on level 2 of the tower, and the production sequence is in full swing up here. So we've got priority walls, as you see, framing behind me with the top out in place. We'll begin putting in ductwork and the overhead MEP work here next week and the following, and then the whole sequence will continue right on up to 3 and then up to level 6. We're up here on level 3 of the tower, and you can see behind me all the reshores have been stripped out. We're laying out walls, getting ready to start the priority wall framing, and getting started with some of the early electrical rough-in. The team is doing a great job being patient and waiting for the work to develop so that we make sure that everybody stays productive and in sequence. Level 4 of the tower is the main mechanical space. So up here we've got the reshores removed, the housekeeping pads are poured, and we're getting ready for the delivery of the air handling units sometime towards the last week of March. We're over here at the central energy plant, and after a downturn in the weather, the masons are back to work, getting them out of the interior walls so that Tyler and his crew can get re-going on the HVAC piping. It's critical for getting this plant up and operational when we need temporary air sometime towards the end of May. Before we leave you this week, I want to give everyone a sense for what this team has accomplished. Just 1 year ago today, we were here bringing in dirt and stripping this site, getting ready to begin construction. In September of 2018, just 6 months ago, we made our first slab on grade pour, and since then, Lithgo's been knocking this thing out of the park and made our final pour this week. That's 7 floors of concrete in just 6 months. That is outstanding results. The team continues to move forward. I want to thank everybody for watching, and we'll talk to you next week.